What's good, y'all? My name is Dylan Green, and this is Real Notes, a space dedicated to blurring the cultural and artistic lines between rap and film. I'm here to chop it up with everyone from rappers and producers to journalists and video directors about their relationship to movies and how, if at all, film inspires their craft. My guest this week is Boston rapper, producer, actor, and stand-up comedian Michael Christmas. We spoke about Father's Day, Peaky Blinders, Top Boy, Uncut Gems, Ja Rule, horror, black comedy, Spike Lee, the art of references in rap, respecting the culture, Van Buren, the Massachusetts rap scene, a handful of his music videos, and the creative process behind he and producer Ricky Felix's collab project, Christmas in 6. Come fuck with us.
It actually just got him a TIE fighter for Father's Day. My dad.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I assume he hasn't built it yet.
No, he didn't even get it yet. It's not even here yet. It's late as hell, but he's chilling. He's fine. He called me today. He said, I want my Father's Day gift now. I said, I told you the gift's here Wednesday, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Yo, you're better than me. I didn't get my dad a gift this year just because like we were I was just in Virginia. I haven't even been home for 24 hours. And okay, story time. So we were supposed to go down to Virginia. Your fucking arms crossed, smiling and shit.
I'm excited to hear the story. Come
on. So we were supposed to go down Friday night or Friday afternoon. And we were sitting at the gate. I was like transcribing an interview, and my dad was waiting to hear the thing because we were going to visit my great nephew, who just turned 2, and it was his birthday. So we're waiting at the gate, and I finished transcribing, and like I finished like right around the time the flight was supposed to happen. So I was like, Dad, they call us to check in the flight, and he was like, No, not yet. And I was like, What do you mean? So like I wait like 5 minutes, and I go and check. They fucking boarded the flight without us. There was no announcement. They didn't tell anybody. So we're just like in the airport, just like, so we missed our flight. Like somebody needs to fucking hook us up right now. Like I call United. Like, yo, like we need another flight. And they get us a flight the next day. So we go down there. So we flew down there just in time to miss his party, which made me really sad. But we got to see him anyway. But like I was just
sick though. The function is, you fly to a party, you want to go to the party. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like I felt so bad, but like we cause it was like Toy Story themed and everything. Like we got there and my big sister, shout out to Aisha, I love you. She was wearing like a Pizza Planet shirt. My niece had a Mr. Potato Head shirt on. Like it was like a whole shit. I was so tight that we missed it. But the Father's Day element. So because like through all of that, and like I had been asking him for 2 weeks, like, what do you want for Father's Day? He's the type of person like you got to ask him like 6 times. You're like, oh, I don't know. I'll get back to you.
That's me with anything. What do you want for your birthday? Nothing. Don't give me nothing. Don't give me nothing.
So I got him nothing because A, he didn't tell me, and B, I forgot. So I bought him dinner. It was all good, but like I just felt, like he was like around his family, and I think he appreciated that more than he would a gift. Because like he doesn't get to see his oldest child too much. He doesn't get just us being around was cool. But like,
no, let's be clear. I didn't see my dad either. That's why I bought him a gift. I would have bought him a gift if I went over. I wouldn't have bought him shit if I went over there, gave him a hug or something. But I didn't do that. So I'm like, I gotta give him something. So I do love him. And he was saying it's just I just didn't feel like going over there.
That shit would have been tight though if I could have just like. If I could have like bought my dad something that he could build, I don't know. Like that's just like cool to me. He's not like into Legos or none of that.
My dad just likes Star Wars Legos specifically. Like he had built them when I was a kid and wouldn't let me fuck with them at all. So it's been something that I've like thought about getting him for a long time. I just wanted to like now he got the time to do it. And like, you know what I'm saying? He's healthier now than he was a couple of years ago, even where like I think he can focus on it. And he's not stubborn. I think he'll actually put on his glasses.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because he has to put on glasses to do this. He cannot build shit without putting on his glasses, but he never puts his glasses on. He holds his phone up to his face like this. It's the funniest shit in the world. This is what he does. When he's trying to like read text and shit, this is what he does. What's it say? And then sometimes he'll pass me the phone and have me like type the text back because he doesn't feel like doing the shit on his phone. It's ridiculous. Puts that
What
shit
a
right
guy.
on his eye like he's trying to scan it.
Yeah, like a fucking like a magnifying glass or some
Yeah.
shit. I've never met your pops, but I feel like I know him so well because you always
Yeah.
have something new to say about him. That shit is
Yeah,
so
everybody
funny.
does because he's hysterical. You know, he's into F1 now, like real into it, like late 50s, in his 50s, early 50s, late stage F1 fan. Like hit me like, you know what would be crazy? There's about to be a race in Miami. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like F1. I'm like, when the fuck did you start paying attention to F1? He's like, no, it's fire. They got a whole thing on Netflix. You got to watch it. I'm not watching F1. I don't give a fuck about F1. They don't even make those cars for the street. I can't even get in one of those. Show me
That's so
the street race. I want to see Nissan's race.
right. Yeah, fucking like you know what I want to see? I want to see a whole fleet of like Nissans like painted with like the anime characters like they got them sometimes. Like I just saw one of those up the street from my house like before I went to Virginia. That shit
Way
those shits
better
always
than
kill me.
any
Like,
tracked race you can see.
yeah.
The thrill of the chase too is also a part of it. My stepdad was in that culture when I was a kid. He bought an Acura for like nothing, got it all souped up. He got like midnight blue paint, white rims, 20s. Had that bitch so low you couldn't enter any parking lot safely. And we were fully in that culture. That shit was in the Dominican parade at one point.
That's hard.
Yeah, it was tough.
Did you fucking you ever make any Fast and the Furious jokes to them or not?
It wasn't no jokes because we was the Fast and the Furious family, and
Right.
in that household, they was really living Fast and the. We went to see Fast and the Furious like 3 times, like, and Too Fast, Too Furious, and Tokyo Drift, because my stepbrother and my stepdad both love cars, and you know what I'm saying. When the Fast and the Furious came out, it was like the Avengers for them. Like it was like get the fuck out of here, like a movie about souped up street racing tuners. So that was our house. So like I wasn't as into it, but I liked it too. But they were like the video games, Need for Speed, the buying the joints you paint and build, like the whole
Midnight Club and shit. Yeah.
Midnight Club Dub City Edition. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
100%. 100% all day. So it wasn't even like the jokes really came when I went to my dad's side of the family, and they're like, they love them lips, boy. Love them lips.
Yo, fucking shit. It's I just started doing like cold opens on this show again. Like I did them like at first, but I'm so happy we started with this just like sorry, brain lost. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to Real Notes. It's been a while since I've like done a cold open with a thing. They're not gonna be able to see you, but either way.
How the fuck did I even get on Zoom with my nice camera? I should unplug all this shit.
I should have told you, bro. I'm sorry.
The game.
Fuck it. So sorry.
I put this shirt on for this, bro. I ain't had to waste this shirt. I had a perfectly good shirt on before this shirt got on.
Oh no, he's wearing.
Record this clip and put it on YouTube.
I promise, I'll do that. For you, I'll do that. I promise. My name is Dylan CineMasai. I got a lot of names. I do a lot of shit. Just home from Virginia. Literally not even 24 hours ago, and I'm with somebody who also has a lot of names and also does a lot of shit. And this guy, man, Christmas is. I already said your name. I fucked it up already. This guy's a rapper, producer, fucking stand-up man, fucking goddamn beautiful beat enthusiast, everything burrito enthusiast, fucking customized drawing on CDs enthusiast. He's all sorts of things, and he's been the homie for, I don't even know how long we've been friends, but like Michael Christmas, we got Michael fucking Christmas in the building, man. After so many delays, this is supposed to happen like 6 months ago, and it's my fault. I'm so sorry.
It's my fault too. It's my fault too, 100%. Because we pick a day and I agree, and then I don't say shit till that day is 3 days ago. You fucked up too. You didn't have to say. You said Christmas. You should have played it off and been like, "It's a great time of year." for everything. But anyway, our guest today.
I'm not as smooth as you, bro. I feel like we've been over this.
We're back in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get a podcast. Niggas are gonna be shocked. They're gonna be like, is this Jay Leno or is this Michael Christmas? Who is that?
Come on. But Christmas, bro, thank you so much for coming on here and doing this. Like I appreciate you more than you know. I know you're busy as hell, but just like, thank you, man, for real.
Man, you got my favorite interviews. I should have grabbed a snack and some water before we got cracking because we can talk for hours about anything every time, bro. It's always a good time. So
Man,
for sure.
I'm already so ready. So let me ask you, fucking first question I ask everybody. What was the last movie or TV show you watched that you had a strong opinion about?
Strong opinion about.
It doesn't even necessarily need to be a strong opinion, but just like something that caught you.
Because what it is, bro, I watch so much shit because so much shit's been coming out. I have a list on my phone of all the shows and movies and shit I've been watching, so I don't forget because of how good everything is. I think the last show I had a strong opinion about was this most recent season of Peaky Blinders, or for some shit maybe people haven't seen. I don't know if you've seen The Offer on Paramount Plus. It's a show about.
I don't even know what that is.
Show about the making of The Godfather. It's like a telling of that story of how they got The Godfather done, from the book being a bestseller to producing the movie to filming the movie. And it's all from the perspective of Al Ruddy, the producer. Good as shit. Very, very good show. I don't think it's even over yet, but I've been following that super closely. And then, I finished the last season of Peaky Blinders the other day, and I had a strong opinion about
it. How do you? Because Peaky Blinders is a show that I've only like watched in passing, and I like it. I fuck with it a lot, but like I never. It's one that I just haven't sat down to like really like devote time to. Because like the people who I know who like really bang with Peaky Blinders are like really in it. So like.
I'm one of those people. I'm a big Peaky Blinders fan. And funny story, so when me and my girl first got together and we started doing the watching shows together, she's like, you should watch Peaky Blinders. It's really good. It's fire. And I'm like, that shit sounds terrible. And at this point, I haven't seen Gangs of New York either. I've seen nothing like Peaky Blinders that's good.
That shit is loose. I've seen Gangs in New York. That shit is loose.
Exactly. So if I had seen Gangs in New York and liked it, then Peaky Blinders would have been no issue, but I hadn't seen that and liked it either. So she gets me to watch Peaky Blinders. I'm addicted. I'm like, within 3 days, I've seen the whole series, and I'm like, this is the best show. Why didn't you make me watch this sooner? Like, you know what I'm saying? After talking about a lot of shit about it. Like, I was like, this is going to be terrible. I can't even believe you're making me sit down and look at this. Amazing, amazing show. So that being said, my opinion on the final season is I don't think I like it. I think some of it is out of their control. I think some of it is maybe the way they told the story. I thought there was a lot of different ways it could go, and it just didn't go all the way I wanted. I'm selfish that way. But I think part of it is the woman who played Aunt Paul, she passed away before they got to do the season 2. And she's a huge, huge, huge part of that show. So they had to work around her not being there in ways that I didn't think really felt super organic. So that was maybe one of the reasons why, but I wasn't like, I thought there were other seasons. Like even the last season, way better. But I do also think they're going to bring it back in some fashion of not exactly Peaky Blinders, but like some of those people are going to be back to continue the story.
Damn, they Princess Leia'd her. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, exactly. Like they be having her voice play and like showing the painting of her and shit, but she's not there and it's not the same.
Right. All I can imagine now is just them doing it like they did Game of Thrones, because they're about to put out like 7 different Game of Thrones spinoffs, and it's just gonna be like, it's gonna like as someone who's not as like tapped in with Peaky Blinders, but like knowing how crazy the core fan base is, like I could see Netflix or somebody just being like, yeah, let's give them like 2. Let's bring like this like random tertiary character nobody thought about and give them their own show on some like Better Call Saul shit or something.
The thing is, they introduced new characters in the final season, like new characters that are like seemingly important, and like didn't even give them like a lot of time to really breathe in the show. So I'm like, if you're gonna introduce these characters and not bring the show back, like I have to believe that either you made a mistake or they're gonna come back in some form of fashion.
Right. Or they were like so crucial to the last
Hmm.
story of the season that they needed
Hmm.
to be there. It's always
They
weird when
needed
people do that. Yeah.
something like to just continue to push the story forward, like and like kind of yeah. I guess they could definitely be placeholders, but then I would call that a mistake. I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all are fucking up, you know, y'all are fucking up. But you know, they ain't hire me, so I'm just mind my business, watch something else.
Yeah. So what is it? So like, what is it about Peaky Blinders that really like drew you to the show at first? Like, what was it about it that you just
um,
like? Yeah.
I just liked how cool they were. Like the Peaky Blinders were cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just tough. Like it was like watching like Crips, but in like old timey England. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really cool. Like they had like words and like specific, and they put blades in their hat. And then also, I was not a big fan of Cillian Murphy pre Peaky Blinders either. Did not like him at all. And then watch Peaky. That was another reason why I didn't want to watch it. And then watched it and was like, oh, he's going crazy. Maybe it's just in Britain he's nice.
Yeah.
in America, I think the only thing I liked him in was the Batman movie where he was a
Yeah.
scarecrow.
Yeah, when they're all in the building and he just calls him the Batman. That's all I
Yeah,
ever think of when I think of that's like he's just that guy
yeah.
forever to me. Like
Hmm.
not even what's the fucking scarecrow's name? Jonathan, not even Jonathan Crane, but just as like the Batman guy. Like it's just like
No.
that's how I think of Batman whenever I think about it. It's just
I like
he's weird. I like him though sometimes.
I only like him in that, and then I can't even think of what else he's in that. Yeah, no, I don't. His face pisses me. Like I don't like him in Inception at all. Like he's a piece of shit in that, so it's tough too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, and his stupid hair. Like his hair is stupid all the time. But in Peaky Blinders, he got the fade,
Yeah.
so it's cool. He got the white man fade. They all had the white man fade. Everybody had a
uh,
white man fade.
Man, they were getting it real nice back then. Like the only just think about it now. You watch Top Boy by any chance?
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I spent like a long time speaking only British African.
Yo,
Days, oi, what you saying, fam?
who you say
Where's the food? The fucking
bare
food,
peas,
love.
fam? Like, come on.
Oi, we're gonna make bad peas, fam. Say less. Allow
Oh
it,
fuck,
fam.
allow it, allow it. Like,
Allow it,
yo,
fam. Safe,
so
safe.
I was just talking to Kemba about this like a month ago because Kemba's also a huge fucking Top Boy fan. And did you you saw the new season of Top Boy?
Hmm.
How'd
Yeah,
you feel about the new season of Top Boy?
fantastic. I think I watched it 2 times over, like
Oh
immediately,
wow.
like watched it and then watched it right back. Like really enjoyed it. I don't like how they did my man at the end.
Me either. I was gonna
But I gotta
ask.
stop bitching every time they do that in something because I didn't like it in Uncut Gems. I don't like it in a lot of stuff when they do that. That shit really bothered me when niggas get this close, you know what I'm saying? And then they take it away.
Yeah.
I was saying I have like a real anxiety in movies and shows when there's like money looming over somebody's head and
Yeah.
they like keep almost getting it but don't get it. Even if like they're the bad guy, like I do not like seeing niggas not get the money. When niggas don't get the money, I get sad, bro. Like internally depressed because I'm like, all of this, and you was this close. Like, making me want to, like, I legit, like, I think I cried at the end of Uncut Gems because I'm like, you had the bread.
Yo,
It
I
wasn't even
felt
that he died. I didn't even give a fuck that he died at all. His life was
right.
over. And it was crazy. I was like, you had the bread. You don't have the bread now. Now this bitch on the plane with the bread.
Yo, he could have had it all. Like, like with Uncut Gems, I didn't like I feel I feel you when it comes to that anxiety. I need that closure sometimes too, but like he had it coming, bro. Like his whole
Yeah, that's
like
what everybody said.
I feel so
The
bad
problem
saying
is
that,
he
but
did
like
have it coming, but also he didn't owe nobody $4 million. He owed way less. He could have paid
right.
niggas twice over and got the fuck on, but they were so impatient with him that they just killed him instead. Then got fucking a bunch of money stolen out the jewelry store and probably got caught like quickly after.
Yeah.
Like it was just dumb for everybody. And that was what was frustrating. Like my boy could have paid off a mill to everybody he owed and kept the mill and started his new life.
Bro. And then on top of that, like Son's his fucking brother-in-law was his loan shark. Like imagine your brother-in-law being your loan shark. Like, what an awful
You're not supposed to
situation.
do shit like that. Like that's low key his fault because you're not even supposed to be doing shit like that.
Like,
That's some Real Housewives of New Jersey shit to have your people be that involved like that. You're not supposed to have it.
right.
Like, bro, you think I'm gonna fuck you up because you married my sister? She don't even like you.
Yeah. My son was at dinner and they were just looking at each other from across the table. I've been meaning to rewatch Uncut Gems, bro. That movie was
I haven't still. I'm
a
still
trip.
a little fucked up from Uncut Gems. There's a few movies like that where I've watched once and just once, and like I think
Same.
about them a lot. Like maybe today's the day. I don't think today is the day. Like, you ever see Never Die Alone with DMX?
No, that's the one DMX movie I haven't seen.
You don't need to see it. So my grandmother took me to this movie thinking that we think we about to see DMX do karate. We think it's DMX.
Like you did in Cradle to the Grave and shit. Yeah.
Jet Li, if Steven Seagal, we think we're going to another one of these, bro. This movie is about DMX selling dope, and it's dark. It's real, real dark, and it ends with an OD scene that at my like 8 years old, whatever the fuck, was not ready for. And the shit played in my head over and over and over for years. I was like, oh my God, this lady is dead. I could not fuck with that movie ever again, bro. And to this day, and I didn't tell my dad like about the movie till way later. Like, or I guess like I never told anybody. Like I didn't bitch about it at all. And then way later, I told my dad, like, you had grandma taking me to movies, people ODing on heroin and shit. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Never Die Alone. That girl OD on heroin at the end. Last shot of the movie. And he's like, damn, she took you to see that? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think she knew. I don't think we knew. I'm like, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? It's not her fault. It's not my fault. But it happened. And it happened.
You gotta cut that. You gotta cut that with the scene of the nigga running up the wall and fucking Cradle to the Grave, running away from the dogs.
They just cut in between her ODing, just backflips on walls. Much easier to digest for sure. Karate.
So fuck.
Karate, bro.
Yeah, that shit'll do it every time. That shit'll do it every time. Like you remember fucking goddamn Busta Rhymes in fucking Halloween Resurrection. You remember when fucking he kicked Michael Myers through the wall and shit?
Hip hop karate, bro. Undefeated. Hip hop karate is undefeated, bro. I'm like trying to think of a rapper who did karate in something that didn't win the fight.
Oh, off top, I don't know.
I don't think that happens, bro. I don't even think that's unwritten in Hollywood. They could never do no shit like that. The only way is if two rappers karate fight in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You could never coordinate two rappers enough to fight in a movie.
See, if you could, who would you choose? Who would your two be? Any era, doesn't matter.
Any era, two rappers fighting in a movie. I'm gonna want to put some size differentials in the fight to make that a part of it. So I feel like I would go. I'm trying to think of who my big rap niggas are, like real big. Like Beanie Siegel, I think, fights
Fat Man Scoop.
Nah, somebody small, bro. Somebody like real small. Like it's a good fight too. Like it's a good ass fight. It's like the end of Bloodsport.
Right. Okay.
Beanie Siegel.
Beanie
Siegel fights Ja Rule, and Beanie Siegel wins like landslide victory, unexpected ending to the movie. Hard cut. Hard cut. You think Ja Rule's about to put up a fight? He got the oil on his chest like the clapback video.
Yep.
The hands in, you know what I mean? But then Beanie Siegel come out and hit that nigga with paper soldier hooks. Man. Dickhead, and call him dickhead and say other Philly stuff like that. Yeah. Bitch ass nigga.
tell him all the shit from state property. You either get down or you fucking lay down.
Just like, picks Ja Rule's head up off the mat and was like, which hand you roll with? Was Ja Rule ever in movies? I feel like he was, but I can't remember. Fast and the Furious.
Okay, right.
I want to say he's in one of those I Know What You Did Last Summer style horrors as well.
Okay.
Let me look up Jeffrey Atkins movies.
You said Jeffrey Atkins.
Yeah, my father refused to call him Ja Rule. He calls that nigga Jeffrey every time.
That's like me. That's like me calling Common Lonnie every time I talk about
Yes, exactly.
Jesus Christ,
Oh, he
bro.
was in the Cookout.
He was in the
Scary
Cookout.
Movie 3.
Wow.
Supposedly he was in Shall We Dance. I don't remember, but he was in there somewhere. Assault on
Wait a
Precinct
minute.
13.
Right. Okay, so Scary Movie 3.
Scary
Sorry,
Movie
what?
3, I don't remember him in there, but he was in there supposedly.
He was cause like there's a scene that happens in the White House and he's one of the security guards. I remember I saw the movie. I saw the movie with somebody and I was like, is that like the when it came out? And I was like, is that Ja Rule? And they were like, no, that's not Ja Rule. So that was, I don't remember who it was. Whoever you are, that was fucking Ja Rule. I knew
Ja
it.
Rule.
I knew it. I knew it. Like,
you know me?
like,
No, that's me all day, bro. I was watching Snoop Dogg's like Netflix comedy special the other day, and this a nigga sitting on the end of the couch of Snoop Dogg's couch, and the whole time I was certain it was Diddy. I'm like, why don't they why they never pan the camera to Diddy? You see him over there because you see him in the cut in the corner, but you don't see him when they cut to Snoop Dogg. They never show that end of the couch. So I'm like, how come they never cut to Diddy? And then they cut to him one time. I'm like, that is not Diddy. That is a Nigerian dude for sure. Not even questioning. It was like Roy Wood Jr. It was not Diddy at all. I was like, I'm fucking up. But no, yeah, that was Ja Rule. And also, when you said Ja Rule, when I seen Ja Rule Scary Movie 3, I just thought about the 8 Mile parody scene.
right.
That nigga put that champion hood on and said, oh, that shit was crazy.
He said, "Yeah, we're in the hood." That movie is
We're in the
so
hood
fucking
now.
wild, bro. They booted his ass out. That shit was so funny. I love Scary Movie 3. I love the first 3 Scary movies. They're all so dumb, but they're all so great.
Scary Movie 2 is like, I think, like a generational talent as far as like, because I love comedy horror. Comedy horror is a genre that I really actually favor. Movies like Club Dread,
Oh
Idle
man.
Hands. I love Idle Hands. The scary movies. Like I love a good. It's not too scary. It's not too stupid. It's right in that middle. So that's why I like Scary Movie 3, but Scary Movie 2 was like, that shit felt like a movie for real. Like despite it being stupid, it still was like, this is good. I mean, yeah, it was stupid as fuck, but it was good.
Yeah,
the basketball scene, the Nike basketball scene. That's
come
the best.
on, man.
In a scary movie, it should be an award, best scene in a scary movie all time. Nike basketball commercial, for sure.
And it's crazy because like the whole idea of Scary Movie shouldn't have worked the way it did, but like because it's a parody of a parody, and like that should be the most insufferable thing on planet Earth. But like the first, I don't know if the Wayans had much to do with the movies after the second 2, but the after the first 2, but like that was Keenan Ivory Wayans, like that was his thing, which I like all.
Wayans, and then it was out of their hands from 3 on.
I always forget that.
I saw a little bit of 4, I think, because I've seen like the Mac and Snoop scenes. Right. Damn near only. Like I kind of fast forwarded through the movie and watched just the Mac and Snoop scenes, and then watch the movie. And then for whatever reason, I put Scary Movie 5 on my list on Hulu the other day because I was like, I never seen it. What if it's funny? You know what I'm saying? I literally never even looked at the cast, so I'm like, I'm gonna see what it's talking about.
See, I don't remember if I saw Scary Movie 5. Maybe I did. I definitely saw 4 because I remember the there's a scene with Charlie Sheen, like right at that point where he was like the whole winning Coke shit it happened. Like it was like right when he became a meme. Like right when like becoming a meme was a thing that could happen. Like they got him in the movie. It was like I was actually kind of like surprised at how they managed to do it so quickly. But like I only really remember
parody movies, by the way, is Fast Media. Fast Media made parody movies about parodying things that are happening today instead of just parodying the movie that you're trying to parody or the thing that you're trying to parody. Instead, it became like, what latest topics can we add in? And they did that in the first 2 Scary movies as well, but they were a lot less forced. Like the Nike basketball scene isn't like forced down your throat the way they like when in the movie Epic Movie, they force like fake Kim Kardashian into the whole film, like in a way that just doesn't really make sense to the movie. Like this, so Fast Media for sure ruined the parody film, I think.
Oh man, yeah, like this. like and also like all those other like epic movie and date movie, like none of those hit the same. Like they
Disaster
tried and it
movie.
just
Yeah.
does that. Yeah. And I saw and like y'all are gonna judge me for this. I saw every single one of them shits in the theater.
I'm
Every
ashamed of you.
single one of them.
I'm
Yeah,
ashamed of you.
please be ashamed of
I
me.
am.
Like
I am.
I even I made me and like a grip of my friends. We all went to go see Meet the Spartans when that came out, and
That
Method
might be
Man was
the
in that
worst
shit.
one. That might be the worst one of
It's
all
the
of
worst
them.
one. I
Yeah,
promise. It's the worst
yeah.
one.
I've seen it. It's really bad. It's
Oh
really
no.
bad. Some of them were okay. Year one was okay,
I don't remember
but
year one.
it's Michael Cera and Jack Black
Oh right. Okay. I got it.
start from the beginning of time. That one, but again, not topical. Why it was decent,
Yeah. Right.
but even
Yeah.
now still kind of whack. But it was decent. It was way better than disaster movie.
Right. And it wasn't and it wasn't one of those like it wasn't one of those that was done by the because I think like the major push for those was like it was done by two of the six writers of Scary Movie. Like they had
Mhm.
nothing to do with that. And that was just like a yeah, like parody movies aren't really like parody movies aren't a thing anymore.
Mhm.
And and you're like, I kind of get why,
Parody
like
movies are just TikToks now.
exactly, yeah,
No reason to
exactly.
make you could make a 70-second parody movie that's perfect. Like you don't need
Right.
to make millions of dollars production anymore. Like we're doing it on our phones now.
Right.
But at the
It's
same time, like you miss it. Like and they're still doing kind of like they did what's that movie? A Haunted House and like Meet the Blacks and stuff like that. Like
right.
those are always gonna be decent because, black people are involved. So
Yeah.
at the base of it, where it's at least going to be funny. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's not just like it cut and dry, from today jokes. Like these people have humor in the bones. You know what I'm saying? When they
Right.
write movies, Cat Williams and them, even
Mike
Carlos,
Epps, yeah.
whoever gets involved, it's gonna be fire, bro. Every time. That's why all the shows be classics, but like don't nobody realize it till 6 years later. Black Jesus,
Yep.
Boondocks, Black Dynamite,
Yeah.
Southside, Sherman
Gerard
Showcase,
Gerard Carmichael. Yeah.
Carmichael. So like everything is
Yeah.
Lucas Brothers Moving Code. These are classics, bro. These are classic TV shows, and they will be
Yeah.
recognized as that later. But they're classics right now.
Bro. Southside is maybe the most I've laughed at a TV show in like 5 years. That
Have you
shit.
seen Sherman Showcase?
No, not yet. I've been meaning to too.
You gotta watch Sherman Showcase, my boy. That it's a parody show of Soul Train. It's
Yeah.
just a Soul Train parody, but it's every era of music, and it's very black. Like it's very black. Like there's a sketch about Mary J. Blige from when she made "Don't Need No Hateration, Holleration," and the sketch is essentially when she makes that song, people stop liking her because they only like her when she's sad. So
Yeah.
like she comes out and does that song live, and everybody's like, "Nah, I mean," and then she gets bummed out and starts singing a sad song, and everybody's like, "Hey!" And then there's Motown's 11. They got like Smokey Robinson and like David Ruffin and like Gladys Knight planning a heist on Barry Gordy to get back their royalties. Amazing show, bro.
That's so tight. I was interested in trying it out because fucking Fonte and Zoe did a lot of the music for it. Shout out to
Mhm.
Fonte always. I learned that I forget the guy's name who created Southside who plays one of the cops on the show. But like yeah,
Bashir Salahuddin.
right.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. I love his writing, and
Mhm.
he's so goddamn funny on Southside too. And like he and I'm already forgetting the cops' names. It was Officer
Good
fucking
night.
oh no, Goodnight. It was Goodnight and
I can't remember Shorty's name. Her mean ass.
right. But
She
they're
mean as
married.
hell. In real
They're
life,
married. They're in real life. They're married.
I hate to know that because of how mean she is to him in that show. That shit's crazy. She is abusive in that show, bro.
Yeah, for real. But it makes so much sense. Like their
Because
chemistry works because they're married. Like
what's
it's
his
just
name? I think Charlie Day is married to the waitress in Always Sunny, and I'm pretty sure Rob McElhenney is married to Dee, if I'm not mistaken, on Always Sunny as well.
really
Pretty sure.
wow.
Yeah,
I'm
they keep it all right there when they do these shows and movies, like right at the house. Um,
I fuck with that. That's really cute. I
but
like
yeah,
that.
no, Bashir, Langston is a homie of mine. I did his podcast recently, Langston Kerman, and he wrote
Hey,
on. Yeah, I think he writes on South Side, and I'm pretty sure I know he writes on Sherman Showcase and he's on there. And then they did Bust Down. I don't know if you've seen Bust Down yet.
I've seen Bust Down, yeah.
He did Bust Down too. So we he has a podcast called My Mama Told Me. I jumped on that the other day, and like he's had all of those people on there too. Everybody who's in that Southside group. So I want to lock in with. I'm trying to finesse locking into that Chicago group somehow and like being part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I follow me and Will Miles and Langston and like Sam J. Like we all follow each other. So if I can just like keep my comedy shit together and break in and write a show, that's the move.
Oh, come on, yeah, we need that for you. You already sent me the fucking screenplay you had. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad. They got a show on FX very similar to my restaurant show. Now I'm tight, but it's my fault too. It's fine though. I got like 4 more stupid ass ideas that will probably get used up before I pitch them.
Come on, man. Nah, I know you got it. Wow, this has already been so crazy. But like you already gave me a pretty early memory, but like like are there any other earlier memories you have of like your first experiences at the movies? Like it could be at the theater, it could be at your cousin's house. Wherever the fuck.
I definitely have a few of them. I know my first movie I remember going to in the theater, we saw The Mummy or The Mummy Returns, one of those two, and I fell asleep before I ever saw a mummy, and I was pissed because I woke up and the movie was over and I started crying because I was like, bro, I wasted like a whole night at the movies sleeping, and now I'm about to go home and I got to go back to bed. It was depressing as hell, bro. I didn't do shit. Like, so that was a terrible experience. I was a third wheel in middle school to see The Hangover.
Oh shit.
That was both like, it was crazy because I'm witnessing the funniest movie I've ever seen in my life. But also 2 of my close friends are making out a foot away from my fucking head. Like, so it was such a divisive experience. So that sucked. Me and one of my homeboys, when we were in like 5th grade, we were too young to go to movies on our own. And his older sister brought us. And she brought us to see Happy Feet, which we were pissed about. So we were bad as shit the whole movie. We asked this couple, like sitting next to us, grown ass couple, no kid, weird as hell, for their popcorn. We were just like, can we have your popcorn? And they were like, and gave us the popcorn. And then we started eating it. They put M&Ms in there, which we thought was like fucking roofies at first. Cause it was just like, what the hell? Just random shit in the popcorn. And then we started throwing popcorn at people in the theater because we just were not happy to be seeing Happy Feet. Like we wanted to go see a grown-up movie. So Happy Feet on the middle of the week. Man. So that's just a few of many stupid ass experiences. I was supposed to go see Mission Impossible with my dad on my birthday one year. And instead we went to see Silent Hill because there wasn't another Mission Impossible showing for like 2 hours. And he didn't know what Silent Hill was. I only knew it as the video game.
Right.
And every 5 minutes he was like, this is what you wanted to see? He still brings it up. He's like, you remember you took me to see that movie when we could have seen Mission Impossible instead?
Bro, that wasn't your fault though. Like,
it was.
Why was it your fault?
We could have waited. It was like 4 p.m. We could have like went and did something, came back.
Oh, okay.
My brain wasn't thinking that way. My brain was like, we need to see a movie now because we in here.
I feel you. Yo, you just unlocked a crazy fucking memory. So it was me, my dad, and my sister. I love you, Joe. We went, like, I wanted to, so it was the year the Yu-Gi-Oh movie came out. Remember the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie?
Yes.
That came with the cards and shit. Yeah. So I think I had already seen it. I had either not seen it yet or I'd seen it like 2 or 3 times because I wanted to get all the cards. So I wanted to go see it either for the first time or for like the second or third time or whatever. But my sister and my dad wanted to go see the Alexa Vega movie Sleepover. You remember the movie where like they were all at the crib and Steve Carell was the dad? And So I was forced to go see Sleepover because he wouldn't let me go see a movie by myself.
I hated that shit. Like, leave me at the house if y'all not about to see nothing good. The lucky thing is I got young, ignorant ass parents. They took me to see whatever they was going to see. If they're going to see it, I'm going to see it. About to leave me nowhere. And they weren't about to leave me with nobody else. So
right.
They just hit me with this, to cover your eyes every time some crazy shit get on the screen. And whatever you hear, you heard it. So don't repeat that shit at school. That's what
Right.
having young parents will do for you. You know what I'm saying? And also sleeping in places that be so small, you can't, like, we all watching this together. Like, if you watching it, I'm here, I'm watching it. I remember
Yeah.
that one time they was watching a movie and I was supposed to be asleep. So they just told me turn around. But like the window was right there. So I watched like the whole movie via the window. I think it was double take. Orlando Jones and Eddie Griffin. I watched all of
That's
the
a
double take
throwback shit.
via a reflection and like caught it like well. And now to this day, like I could watch like these paintings. My TV's right across from them, and I'll be sitting
Yeah.
at the counter and I'll watch TV looking at these because I don't want to turn the other way. Like I'm very good at reflections now because of this.
I mean, that's a skill, honestly.
I
Like
feel like
that's a
fucking Jason Bourne with my like reflection niceness. like I could go stand on one end of my crib and see who outside. like off
that's
reflection.
hard. That shit is so crazy. like
do one of
just
these.
like sorry, what?
No, I just do one of these just to lean back and look, see everything. Right,
Right.
sitting like Daredevil in here.
It's so crazy the way that like that like random shit you do as a little kid that you don't like imagine is gonna like affect your life when you get older. It's just that's just like that's just what you do now. And that's crazy. You don't even think about it. Like that's nuts.
Stuff and be like, oh, I can see that. Like I'll look at my microwave and be like, is somebody outside?
That's so tight. So as you got older and you started to like experience more and more film and shit, like what was the what like was there a movie that kind of made you like not even fall in love with movies, but just like something that grabbed you more than just like a piece of entertainment, something that just that was just like, oh, this is making me think about this movie in some sort of different way, like whether it's like artful or funny or whatever the fuck, or
Yeah, I
feelings.
got like two or three movies early that did that for me. One for sure was Do the Right Thing. That
Uh-huh.
immediately gave me outlook on the world that I did not have 2 hours before it started. And I
Yep.
watched that when I was in like 8th grade. And
Me
so that's a
too. Crazy.
little early for some people, but for me, I felt like it was the perfect time because like it gave me questions, you know what I'm saying? And it gave me like kind of like a angst towards authority that I think some people get too late in life. That I was glad I got it like, nice and early, like when I see them people in charge, knowing like they're not always looking out for me, and shit like that. So that changed my life for sure. I'd stayed home from school, and like probably fake sick or some shit. And then my mom left and I went in her room and put the TV on and Do the Right Thing came on and I watched that whole shit and was like, man, like this is amazing. This movie's funny. This movie's deep. Like I became an immediate huge Spike Lee fan and it's still probably my favorite movie. And then my dad, when I was a sophomore in high school, he made a Reservoir Dogs like joke and I didn't get it. And he's like, you ever seen Reservoir Dogs? And I was like, nah. And he was like, go to my house, go grab the Reservoir Dogs DVD out the collection. It's unopened, by the way. It's in the plastic. He's like, open it,
That's black
watch
dad
it.
shit right there.
Yeah, he was like, open it, watch it. He's like, I feel like I failed you as a parent. I'm like, a sophomore in high school. This is like around the time it's legal for me to watch this movie now. Like, this is
Right.
perfect time. But he's like, you should have been seeing this. And so go to the crib, put this movie on, watch it by myself in the living room. And when it's over, I watched like the whole credits and was like, I don't think I like that very much. And I remember I couldn't stop thinking about it the whole night to like where it got late. And I called my dad and I was like, the movie's fucking awesome. I was like, that's a good movie. And then I got to school the next day and I told my homeboys, yo, Reservoir Dogs, that shit is cold. Y'all need to come to my crib after school and watch that shit. And like three of my homeboys came back with me. We all watched Reservoir Dogs. We started calling ourselves Mr. Pink and Mr. Blonde and shit like that.
Yep, yep, yep. As
Really
one
good.
does.
So I was like, okay, good shit. And then much older, I'm living in Alston with Tim at this time. And I just watched The Usual Suspects for the first time by myself in the crib, right?
Ooh.
So I'm watching it and it's crazy. This movie's nuts. And we live in this weird ass crib that almost feels like a tree house because we enter from the fire escape and there's a tree up at the top of the fire escape, like face to face. So I'm high up. It's dark out. There's nobody here. Tim is gone. Stiz is supposed to come by. So I'm watching the movie, like halfway through the movie, Stiz comes through, comes in, He's like, why are we watching this, bro? Turn this off. Like, put some music. I'm like, bro, shh. I'm like, just watch the movie. And we all watched the movie. And at the end of it, we're like, man, that shit was crazy. Like Kaiser Soze scared me, like really scared me. Like when not knowing shit, it really shook me a little bit inside. Not on like a horror film thing, but on a woo, you never know. And I remember Stiz left, everybody left, and I went to bed and I called my dad and I was like, yo, I can't go to sleep for shit. I was like, I just keep thinking about Kaiser fucking Soze. And I'm grown at this point. I'm like 20.
Right.
Yeah. So that's 3 definite like experiences post movie that I was still fucked up by the movie. And I got a bunch more of those, honestly. Like my whole childhood, I was forced to watch horror films too young. So those affected me forever. I watched Halloween when I was like 6.
Wow.
I had dreams about Michael Myers until I was like 15. And then they turned into like, I wasn't scared anymore. They turned into funny dreams. But I'd still be having them. I just don't be tripping now. I'm like, it's motherfucking again.
Yo, it's just like just like you just touched on so many things I want to follow up on. The first being that your dad had Reservoir Dogs and he hadn't taken it out of the fucking packaging. Cause like my dad did the same shit. He had like a whole library of DVDs that he just never opened. And it was like, cause when I first saw Do the Right Thing, right? Mm-hmm. It was around the same time. I might have it might have been a little before you because I think I'm a couple years older than you. But I went home, like I saw it in school, and then I went home and saw that he had the DVD copy of it. He had every Spike Lee movie from School Days to Bamboozled on DVD. None of them have been opened.
I would be pissed. Like, bro, can we movie marathon this right now?
So I opened all of them and I watched every single one of those movies. Like damn near front to back. Bamboozled was the hardest one. That shit hurt to watch, and I've seen it twice, and I'll never watch it again.
What's wrong with Bamboozled?
Is it bad? Shit. No. It's great. Everyone should watch it at least once.
I'm saying it's sad though.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna be depressed after because I haven't seen what's the movie I haven't seen for Colored Girls?
For Colored Girls,
they throw the girls out the window.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen that, and so I have no qualms with Michael Ealy. And then there's another movie with my dog Darnell from Girlfriends, fucking Raheem from Juice.
Yeah.
It's a movie where he's a piece of shit too. I haven't seen it and I don't plan to because I'm like, if I don't want to ruin my outlook on an actor, I just don't watch movies where they do terrible things.
So Bamboozled's a movie about like, so like this like one of the Wayans dudes, he's working at a TV station and he's trying to get fired, so he like deliberately pitches the most like racist stereotypical fucking show imaginable, and of course the network fucking greenlights it. And it's like they get two performers. It's literally a minstrel show. They get like these 2 black dudes to put on blackface, and the show becomes a fucking like nationwide success. It's like they get like the Roots to be their backing band. Mos Def is in it, and he's a part of this. Yeah. He's a part of this. He's a part of this crew called the Mau Maus. He's a part of this crew called the Mau Maus, who are like the deep down to earth Pan-Africanist dudes who like want to fucking like take the show out. And there's a member of the Mau Maus. He's like a white dude, but his name is 1/8 black because he always claims he's white. It's one of those movies, but it's like It's just so like but like
so it's like a Spike Lee minstrel show acid trip.
Yeah, but it's also just like real, just like he gets real heavy with like this is the history of blackface. Like it's all like he does the Spike Lee history lesson.
So I gotta watch it then. I gotta watch it then to fulfill my blackness. I need to watch it, and okay, for sure.
It's a lot. The first time I watched it, I literally had to take an intermission. There's no intermission in it. I had to pause it for 20 minutes and like catch my breath. Like it's just it's real.
That's how I felt about Detroit. I don't know if you watched that movie, Detroit.
Oh, the John Boyega one where he's the cop.
Yeah. I'll probably never watch that again.
Yeah.
And I'm homies with Will Poulter, one of the racist ass cops in that movie is one of the homies. That shit was tough, bro. I'm sitting
Wow.
watching that shit with my girl, like, yeah, that's the homie. I mean, I don't know him. I don't know the nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? I met him a couple times, but that's him.
Right, bro. That shit is rough. I don't know if Detroit is as rough as Bamboozled is, but it's like
Oh,
it's like it just hurt, man. And like I watched it again years later and I was like, yep, I saw it twice. I'm cool off this. I don't need
you
to do
brave.
this again.
You brave.
Like
You entered back into a pool of trauma real fast. That's
I
crazy.
di- I didn't have a choice because I was watching it for a class in college.
Oh, you watched it
So
already. Oh, you had to sit through it.
yeah.
I've been like,
So
I've seen this. I'm out of here. Y'all
so
let me know what y'all think.
honestly, that's the only reason I stayed behind to watch it because I was maybe like one or two black people in that whole class, and I wanted to see exactly
Yep.
like you watch that movie and you tell me how you would expect a room of white people to react to that movie.
Right.
So
Right.
like
It's tough, bro. I'm a piece of shit in the sense that like I would have put some trouble up in there, bro. I used to
yeah
cause trouble when I went to when I was in high school as a freshman when they did the Pledge of Allegiance. Me and my homeboys used to do this, and we would get in trouble every time. They'd be like, "Stop." And I'm like, what you mean? This is how I feel. Like, and this is way before Colin Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? We was taking a stand
right
together, you know? And we used to get in trouble for this shit every time. And then they'd be like, hand on the chest, and we'd, yeah.
yeah
Not like that. And then they would just make us sit down. They'd be like, just sit down if you know.
yeah.
All right, because I'm not doing this shit every time. I'm not do it.
I,
I'm not touching to nothing.
I want to say I did that. I can't remember when, so I don't want to. Like, I have a memory of either me or somebody I know doing that too, and like I'm like I think as I got older, I might have done it once, but I can't tell the story because I don't remember. But like, I watched Bamboozled, and there was somebody sitting in front of me in the class after the movie was over. She had written like hella notes in her book, and the first thing that I saw her wrote, she wrote two words in all caps with 4 exclamation points at the end. This movie is too loud.
Nice. Thank
No, no,
you.
no, 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 no. My fault. My fault. Too angry. She said it was too angry.
Out of
Still
door.
bad.
I think people need to carry around tomatoes because I threaten all the time. I always say I'd have thrown a tomato at that nigga if I was there, but don't have a
Like,
tomato for when it's time for. Because if I was there, I'd have thrown a tomato at that nigga for sure. But if I didn't have one, I might have threw my shoe. Like, bro, I can't deal with it. No,
yo,
we was very early challenging that shit, and when we had to watch some racist shit, boy, we was staring at the white people crazy. Like we had to watch Glory in school. Fucking what else did we had to watch? We had to watch a few slave ass movies, and we definitely used to just give niggas the death stare while watching. Meanwhile, we did have one white homeboy who made like a racist ass joke in history one day because they put like some Aunt Jemima ass picture up. And he
yeah.
did some shit. It was just so funny, bro. Like I think I like literally hit the floor laughing. Like, and I felt so bad. I'm like, I ain't even supposed to be laughing at shit like this. They looking at me crazy right now up top. They looking at me nuts in the sky like this.
That shit is fucking
Be
crazy.
trying to
Like,
forgive
just
myself for my young dumb shit that I did.
nah, man. You know, we were young and dumb, and we can leave it there, and we can move on.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
For real. Like, so like for you, like so like as you kind of grew up and started to like find yourself a little more, like what about music? When did music first come into your life, and like how did you first fall in love with it?
I was like not forced to make music. I was forced to rap though. I was in an after school program that gave us a bunch of elective options.
Mm-hmm.
And I just chose to go with the one that gave me access to a laptop and a beat making software, which was Reason at the time.
Right.
But they were also like, you can write and record in here. We just never did. You know, the idea of making beats, I think to everybody was more fun than trying to be actually creative and write. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
Write a
definitely.
song and shit. And so we'd spent weeks and weeks making beats, and it was a good time. And then towards the end of the year, they told us we had to like make a full song essentially, like beats and record. And so I made my beat, I wrote my song. They let me go in the booth. Me and my man's went in the booth same time. He did the ad libs for me while I was rapping and shit. Uh,
Right.
and we made the song. They bounced it on a CD for me. Took that shit home, and I had a record, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It was the worst record of all time, but I had a record. And I think the experience of getting in the booth was like a lot more exciting than the experience of making beats. Like making beats was cool, but like you're just sitting at the computer. And you know, it's funny. I tried to start making beats beginning of the pandemic. Felt the same way. Like this is cool.
Right.
Like it's not, you know, active. It's not like it's really stressing my head out to just stare at this computer for this long.
Right. I remember. I remember.
Like when I can just like imagine things and write them down. Like that's what I enjoy doing. So same thing when I was a kid. I gave up making beats that day and just started writing raps from then on because I'm like, I got beats on the internet. I don't need to make shit. Like, and that was the day I was like, yeah, fuck beats. I'm rapping. But I never stopped writing from that day forward. Like I remember I took a trip to Puerto Rico the summer after that year and I brought a composition notebook with me and just filled that shit up with raps. I sat at my grandmother's kitchen table, wrote raps all day, every day because it wasn't shit to do. Like I think I went and bought a PS2. My mom sent me a bunch of money to be in Puerto Rico with, and I blew it all
Right.
on PS2 so that I could have something to do because there was nothing to do at my grandmother's house. So I was like, I'm gonna play PlayStation and I'm gonna write raps all summer. We didn't do shit in Puerto Rico.
Wow. That's so
It was
crazy.
kind of like it kind of set the tone for what I would do for a long time.
Right.
Like play PlayStation, write raps, bro. That's my
when did
thing.
you when did you like start recording those raps? Like was it all just writing or did it or
It was a lot of writing for a long time. Basically from like 7th grade to freshman year of high school, I didn't record anything. Or I'd done, you know, a little recording here and there, but nothing really like just
Mhm.
bullshit. Like I don't even think I got to hear those songs after we recorded them. But then I got to high school, and the first day, me and this kid Alan bonded over Wiz Khalifa, and we
Yeah.
met in the hallway after class. And essentially, he told me his cousin was an engineer, and he's in a rap group with another engineer, so we had places to go record if I got down. So I'm with the group now. We in a crew or whatever. One of them little. They danced. They did the jerking thing too. I didn't do that shit, but I wanted to rap. Jerking niggas was rapping, so I'm like, hey, we could go do that. And so we rapped on a bunch of Lil Wayne beats, you know, 6 foot, 7 foot tight beats for a long time. And those were some of my first recordings. And then also at my school freshman year, my chemistry teacher is Asian dude, Mr. Flowers. No, it was some cool shit like Mr. Flowers, but it wasn't Mr. Flowers. He was a chemistry teacher, and he
Yeah.
had a chemistry closet that looked like Professor Snape's potions room. And he let us use Audacity on the laptops, and he had little blue snowball microphones for every table in his class. So during lunch, he let me come in and record raps in his chemistry closet.
Mhm.
If I was like, I'll skip lunch and just go rap. So I was rapping on like Jay Electronica beats at that point, like shit like that. I remember one of my boys came in the closet and was like, "Yo, you should tone it down. It sound hella aggressive in here." That's how it's supposed to feel.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I did that shit kind of early. It's just sad. I think about it all the time. I'm like, if I was as good at rapping as I am right now, in like any point before I was 20, out of here. Like, especially if it was closer when I was in 7th grade, bro, I'd have been bigger than Bow Wow for sure. No question. No question.
Yeah, I feel like you would have had to let me hold you in you. I feel like.
You know what's funny? On my first mixtape that's no longer public,
Mhm.
ever, when I was a teenager in high school and shit,
Yeah.
my uncle, I recorded in his basement. This is when I was like a sophomore in high school. And he would always just let his computer record everything in the room and then
Mhm.
use that stuff for like sketches and stuff on the albums or whatever we were working on. Cause him, everybody in my family raps and shit. Everybody got tapes, everybody got music, collaborations, the whole nine. So he would use the like shit he recorded while we'd be sitting there talking shit and throw that on there. So when I had all my songs ready, he had put a sketch before me and this me and my cousin song that we made. And it was like before his part, they were telling him about what he needs to do to lock in. And then before my part, it was like they were telling me, we need you good at rapping, but we need to make some hits. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about making hits. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck, like Bow Wow make hits. I was like, fuck Bow Wow. And they was like, you don't like Bow Wow? That's Mr. 106 in Park. I was like, I don't give a fuck about being Mr. 106 in Park. And then my verse starts, and they recorded that. I didn't say that shit on record. I was actually just talking to them.
Wow.
They used that shit, so they. I was probably wouldn't have had to let me hold you. I was very anti-popular, like I was
Damn.
against anything people liked. at this point in my life, which is crazy to be an artist and not want people to like nothing but you.
Right. It's kind of crazy because I almost wish this new project started with you just being like, I'm not fucking Mr. 106 in Park. Like
Yeah.
like that would be like that would honestly be like a great Michael Christmas drop. Like if you could like find that, you should like work that back. Don't let me tell you what
I got it for sure. I got it for sure. The tape is on SoundCloud privately. It's just I'm just not gonna make it public.
I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, no. I get it. There's plenty of writing I got too that I don't want anybody to see.
Yeah, fuck all that. I got two
yeah.
projects pre Is This Art that I just erased from Earth. Erased. And some people still got them. They hold them over my head like blackmail. It's cool. Fuck yeah.
Hey man, some of those early childhood moments you got to pay for at some point. You know,
yeah, my dad maintains that one of the songs on my second deleted from life project is his favorite song that I've made, and he doesn't realize it's offensive to me now because of how significantly I've improved at making music. That he likes the shitty song from when I was 19. Like, this song sucks. Like I have a lot of good albums, bro. This song sucks. Like, it's cool. Like I feel like I have a bunch of good music now. Confidently, I can say that. Stop listening to that shit. You're gonna let somebody else listen to it. They're gonna hear what I sounded like.
Parents are like that though. They'll do that to you. Like my dad loves old shit that me and my sisters have done, and we're just like, nah, like please, like I've done so much better than that. Like
you
please
be like
stop.
a best-selling author, and they're like, you know what my favorite thing you've ever written is? That card you gave me when you was in second grade. I ain't said shit on that card.
Right.
300 pages of book right there for you to read.
He references he references this one poem I wrote in like third grade.
See?
Like next to like stuff that like, you know, like I fucking interviewed Sean Paul last year, and he's just like, I still remember that one time.
Bro, you right.
he said like, I remember that one time you wrote about how like you thought the trees were as green as sun. I was like, Dad, like you
gotta want to dumb you back down to your childhood. Like, stop that shit. I'm grown now. Fuck.
Oh, we love you all the time. That shit is funny as hell.
I'm not falling into your trap anymore. I'm grown. I'm not stupid.
God damn. So as you get older and you start experiencing rap and film together the way you have, was there a moment when you consciously linked the two of them together as like two things that complement each other, like how a movie can complement music and vice versa?
What it really is I don't be doing nothing at all. So all of my like, you know, life shit is like my life hardships and things I don't like, plus movie references and sports references and other things I do like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah.
I spent like, especially in my childhood, I spent a lot of time dissecting and watching movies. Like that's so it's always been supposed to be together. You know what I'm saying? Because I think for a lot of people, they think about different things when they make music than what I think about. Like to this day, and since the beginning of my time making music, rap to me has been like a reference sport. That's not just the lyrics, that's the idea, that's the, you know what I'm saying? We sample everything is reference. So like even tonight I'm dropping Christmas in 6. Christmas in 6 is an homage to the 2004 3 through 5 basketball time period, the and one, the young LeBron James, the baggy stupid ass clothes, rims. Yeah. I was trying to capture that feeling like on that project. I have a project called Drunk at the Comedy Show Drunk at the Comedy Show that's gonna come out whenever the fuck with Jansport J, and every song is named after a comedian and references the jokes and things that they've said throughout their time. So like that's the whole thing is, you know, reference. What is this about? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's about something that doesn't exist yet, there's still going to be some callback to it. Like I have another project called The Last Nigga on Earth that's going to reference all of my favorite apocalyptic moments in history. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reference sport to me, and I know a lot of people don't think about it like that, but it's a lot like comedy in the way that I was describing this the other day. I've been watching a lot of Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is the best, right?
Yeah, the best.
And I was talking about Dave Chappelle's stand-up as of recent and how I don't think he's creating as many stories in his stand-up, like out of thin air, as when he was younger in his first couple of specials, when that's all he was doing. And I was like, everybody's nice. Bernie Mac's the best comedian ever. Nobody creates a story out of thin air like Dave Chappelle does. And what I mean is takes an, like when Bernie Mac comes up, he's like, you be in church. You got some badass kids. These are things we know. Dave Chappelle comes up and introduces what ifs. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that he hasn't been doing, but I think that he's the best at that. And so I think it's two different ways to play the game in hip hop too. You can be like direct and like Tupac, you know what I'm saying? There's not gonna be a lot of metaphors in this. I'm gonna tell you all about what I'm looking at. And then there's the storytellers that are just like from here to here, this never happened low key, but I can paint that for you. Or from here to here, this happened, but I can make it even crazier by adding elements to it, like painting a picture, like lyricism, shit like that, that we would see it from a Biggie or from a Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, reference has always been a thing that I've wanted to follow. My favorite rappers were the best at that shit too. Cause like even when I was young, Action Bronson was the best, like acid rap, Chance, the best. You know what I'm saying? These best rappers alive at the time, I think, just before I was able to start doing my thing.
Right. And now like all and just like all of them were just like their reference game was always top notch. And I feel like there was a time where people kind of saw like using references in raps or like maybe like not using references, but just like it almost just feels like people kind of look down on that sometimes. It's kind of weird because it's like I feel like it's because people think it's easy or it's just like or it's just like reaching for low-hanging fruit, but I don't think it is. And it's just like it's like because like when it comes to writing, there's a lot of editors will tell you to like not necessarily like draw direct parallels between things sometimes, depending on the thing, because like you want to be able to speak about something on its own terms, but like sometimes that's the best way to show how something works on its own, and like and just like recontextualize it. And that's one of the things I love about your music. That's one of the things I love about Doom's music. That's one of the things I love about Babytron's music. That's one of the things I love about, like, there's so many rappers I could sit here like
so hard, bro.
Babytron might be top 5 out for me right now. He's
I'm not gonna
fucking
hold
incredible.
You. I wish Miles Bridges made the freshman list, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been iconic and huge.
He goes
NBA player made the freshman list.
Crazy, bro.
He's like, one of my favorite rappers legitimately right now, for sure.
That project he put out last year went stupid. Like,
I'll just be in the house doing stupid ass dances to an NBA player, bro. Like, that's crazy to me because I'm like, Damian Lillard is awful at rapping to me. Like, I really think me and some constituents of mine across the globe agree too. So I'm not alone in this. He's terrible. But Miles Bridges, excellent artist. Excellent artist. He's got a fallback plan.
Aces, bro. He's so good. Like
my young boy, who was my tour photographer on the Role Model tour, is actually shooting like a lot of photos for him now and hanging out with him. And it's mad funny because this dude is very little and quiet, but like he looks like he's turned up when he's with them niggas. I like that.
That's hilarious.
But no, as far as the reference shit goes, like I think people are starting to kind of look down on hip hop as a whole. In the pure form, I think that there's like this kind of culture of like rich nigga culture. Versus like actual like rap culture where it's like we literally rap, but we don't like rappers nor saying that we rap. And then there's like we rap and we're proud of it and we're proud of how good we are at it and we enjoy the history of it. And there's like weird disconnects in there because like it's like we don't like rappers nor do we call ourselves rappers even though we rap and make a lot of money off rapping. But when the OGs come around, we still fuck with the OGs for sure and respect them for what they've done for this rap game that we don't give a fuck about at all. You know what I'm saying? It's
weird.
It's a very fickle ecosystem in hip hop. So you just gotta kind of like have your opinion and be strong within it. I don't give a fuck what nobody think about any kind of rap. I'm gonna make what I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting you see I got a bucket hat on right now, bro. I'm getting older, bro. I don't even give a fuck now.
You're on your Q shit, bro. You're on your Q shit.
No, I'm on my Fat Boys shit right now, bro. I'm on my Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. I just want to host
All
something.
right. Come on. Come on.
Come on now.
That shit is so funny. I was just talking to my niece Ayana. I was talking to my dad and my niece about this a couple days ago because we were talking about bucket hats and like the fact that like they're popular again. And I was like, yeah. Like people like bucket hats are like a thing again. Like they were like Ayana and I both agree. I don't know if you're listening, Yanni, but I love you. We were talking like it's just like like they were like really crazy around like the early 2010s, and then they stopped for like 5 years. But like now we're like back at the point where like bucket hats are in again, and I'm cool with that. I don't own any. I might fuck around and go buy one if I find a cool color. But like, shout out to bucket hats, man. Like
I'll say this: everything starts with niggas and ends when not cool. Not niggas start doing it. So like the bucket hats was cool, bro, until you start going to a Chance concert and there's 100,000 pale bucket hat wearing motherfuckers.
and you were there, so you know.
Yeah, and you the nigga in the crowd with the bucket hat looking to your left and your right, like.
It's like, well, this is over.
Snatch this shit off. Right. Like I feel like that's why Schoolboy Q stopped wearing them. Because everybody around started looking like him. He's like, well, now I can't. I'm just get my hair cut, bro.
Right, yeah.
Be regular, wear dad hats or some golf hats, whatever.
Yeah, and then he literally picked up golf, you know, and then it's like, oh, well, like you know, like what other rappers are playing? Oh, well, Freddie Gibbs was on Instagram playing golf with his manager like 2 days ago, but other than that, like Schoolboy Q is like the golf rapper. Like that's crazy. We have a golf rapper.
We have a golf rapper.
We have a golf rapper. Like
a playable golf rapper, bro. And Bronson's the UFC rapper.
Right, Bronson's the UFC and the chef rapper, but like there's also chef rappers. But like
there's a few chef rappers. I don't know if I'll give him the chef rapper. I guess I will because he's the only one with like a successful cooking show. So yeah, and he hasn't actually had an MMA fight yet, but he does. Practice. But Schoolboy actually competes at golf, so maybe he's not the MMA rapper yet.
And he was on and Q was on the fucking he did a Nike commercial for like golf. Like he did some commercial for some sport brand, like with regards to I almost said hockey, golf. But like, yo, like that's, you know, like Q made golf, but you know, like that speaks to your point. Like Q made golf cool for people who like obviously black people like golf. I used to like golf. But like
one of the best golfers I've ever seen, bro, since I was like he's been playing since I was little, but not everybody else I know nice at golf like my uncle.
Right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to see somebody with like as big a platform as Schoolboy Q be like, I like golf. I'm gonna go make this my thing now, you know, and like and like who knows how many like kids to teens to young adults to fucking people older than us from the hood are like, oh, okay, what's this golf shit? Let me go figure this out. You know, like shit is tight.
I hope he does some shit like go back to the hood and pick kids up and bring them to the golf course.
That'd be tight.
Teach them to play golf. That'd be smooth. It'd be a good look. And you know what I'm saying? You never know, bro. Like all it takes is finding a passion about a sport. You know what I'm saying? We all love hoop because we all see niggas hooping. But if we all see niggas golfing, maybe we would look at that shit and be like, hey, we could golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, my friends all want to play football. I hate that people still even let their kids play football. Like, I want everybody to stop letting their children play tackle football. Like,
me too.
Nobody needs concussions before college, bro.
Yeah, for real. Like, you know, like
tennis. Make them play golf. Like you know what I'm saying, there's other sports.
I played flag football, and flag football was great. You know, like I was, you know, like, it was cool. But like,
you might catch an injury, you might hurt your ankle or something, but you're good. Like you can get injured doing anything, but you can get CTE playing football.
Yeah, you could tell you could tell all these parents who are letting their kids still play football and never played NBA. Never played NFL Blitz the League. You ever play NFL Blitz the League? Yeah.
Exactly.
Where you can see the injuries.
And it's zoom in and that fucking hurt, bro. I never wanted to play football. And with the sad thing is, as a child, like playing tackle football always felt like something I didn't want to do. I'm like, I don't feel like getting hit, bro. That shit looks like it hurts. And then you soft if you don't want to get hit. And then you get older, these niggas is brain damaged from getting hit. And then you start to think, well, maybe I was onto something with this not wanting to get hit in the head over and over thing that y'all don't seem to comprehend.
But at the same,
I can't even play no soccer, bro. The second somebody headbutt me trying to get to a ball in the air, done with the sport.
Right. It's so funny though, because I have a few homies who play fucking rugby, which is like, you know, like if you're gonna do it, like lean into that. Like shout out to rugby because I love to watch rugby, but like
I like rugby because it's not with niggas. Like y'all have fun. Y'all go and enjoy that. I knew a rugby. I went to camp and we had a lot of counselors from the UK. We had a rugby all-star in our camp. Like he was one of my counselors, and he was like 6'3". He kind of looked like a shaved Hagrid, and he was on the all-star team in his little area of the UK.
Yeah.
He tried to teach us rugby. We would throw the ball and then not play no more. Somebody about to hit me. I'm not about to lock legs with the niggas next to me. No, sir. You put your arm up under niggas' nuts. I'm cool, bro.
Oh man. Man, shout out to my boy Nigel. He's the best. He plays rugby. I don't know. Last I heard he was in New Orleans, but shout out to my nigga Nigel. I love you.
Nigel.
But yeah, for real. I'm gonna let him know you said that. That's
and everybody else he shouted out. I ain't want to interrupt him, but shout out Ayana and Joe and Dad and all the sisters and shit. He done shouted out throughout the show too. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them.
Thank you. We appreciate that. For real. So I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but one of the things I love about just like not even just your music, but you is like your videos. Like I love your videos. They're always just like even if they're not like super outlandish, there's always just something like interesting about the video. So there's like a handful of these I want to run through and just like know some stories and like behind the scenes shit for him, if you don't mind too terribly.
That's fun. Absolutely.
Cool. So the first one I want to start with is Not the Only One, which I know is like, you know, like there's like a whole story in that video, but like where did the idea for the Not the Only One video come from? And like what was it like shooting that? Because it seemed like that was like a day where y'all just took a day.
Quick. It was quick, bro. That was a fast video. It was a good time shooting that. The idea was kind of like on some Hangover shit. For some reason, I'm obsessed with the idea of waking up and falling asleep in random places in my videos. I think that shit is so funny and so fun to do for some reason. So I just always do it. I do it a lot. But that area, I woke up on that fire escape. I was supposed to actually wake up on that roof, and they locked the ladder in like very recently because it wasn't locked like damn near the last time I was there. And they locked the ladder, so we were like, fuck it, we're gonna do the fire escape. So what we did was we shot the night stuff first, the night before, if I'm not mistaken, and then the next day we shot all the day stuff. And it was a lot of fun because like the homies were all really smacked, like very drunk. Like the night part where we're all wandering through around Boylston Street and like through the Prudential and the CVS, like the homie in the beginning who hits the 2 blunts, he was my roommate at the time. He was very like to the point where we didn't even want him to come because he was taking his car. We're like, bro, you shouldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? And he still pulled up and just sat in his car getting drunk until we got started shooting again. So he was done for while we're roaming the street, fucking around. And then, like, the scene where I get splashed in the face, like, that's the homie who splashed me in the face. She wasn't supposed to be there. We just walked into that bar and we're like, yo, do you want to do a scene in the video? I think it'd be funny if we, you know what I'm saying? That's how I shoot a lot of my videos, is go out and be like, you know what would be funny? Let's do this real quick. And so like the subway scene, like that was, I don't think I wrote that down. I think we just came up with that while we were over by the train station subway. And we're like, yo, let's have somebody walk by and like take the sandwich and shit like that. Like, but it was all very fast. It was weird changing in the street. that was but the thing is, this is another thing, I get like naked in the street a lot shooting these videos too, like a lot. Like almost every video where I've had an outfit change, I did not shoot another day. I changed right where I'm standing. And then Yeah, especially Paul Wall. Paul Wall, I've never changed more in my life, but not the only one. Picking up my shit off the street. The other worry was that somebody was gonna come by and like take one of my kicks. You know what I'm saying? While I was like
Right.
around the corner filming, I'm on the trail. You know what I'm saying? So somebody might very
Yeah.
well see my shoes and be like, for sure. And then I'm really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have kept filming.
Right, because you had yeah, because you had the nice ones in that video too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember which.
those were new as hell. Yeah.
Right, I'm like I didn't watch the video before we hopped on because I can't remember what shoes were you wearing. Like I remember they were
I was
nice
wearing
though.
some threes. I was wearing some True Blue threes.
Right, True Blue.
Left them bitches on the floor.
I'm literally staring at my True Blue threes right now. They're like on the shoe rack on my door. Yeah.
Don't want to lose those, bro. But I was
Hell
like,
no.
it's funny. I've done a lot of things in videos for like art that was risky that like could have went way worse and ended up smooth.
Like what else? I mean, like I think I might know one of the answers, but tell me.
In the Paul Wall video, you know that little island I'm standing on? When I'm wearing the overalls and the water surrounding it, it's like a very small part right after the first hook.
Yeah.
That wasn't like that when I got over there. So when I went to go stand on that, it was just a little hill and no water around it. And then the tide started rising dumb fast when I got up on top of that shit. So when I finished shooting that scene, there was like probably 3 feet of water completely surrounding me. So I had to jump down dressed. You know what I'm saying? So I had to roll up my overalls as much as possible, basically jump in the ocean and then walk to the surface. And while I was doing that, the director, his tripod was starting to like get water on the bottom of it too. Like it was his
Oh
tripod
no.
a foot into the water at this point. He's got his legs rolled up on his pants, and we're both in the water, like doing this like camera, me, him, and it was scary. I got water up my whole back of my body, but didn't like really fuck up my clothes too much, more or less. It like went up into the back of my, like it was a Carhartt overall, so like
Right.
water's not gonna do shit.
Right.
So we were good, but my drawers and shit was wet as hell the whole rest of the day. That shit was whack. Like stuff like that. Like Goodwin had me climb up in a tree, like one of those, you know, those tree branches that sit like this, but
Yeah,
they're not
yeah, yeah.
high up so you can sit on it. I'm fat as hell at this point, like way bigger even than I am right now. And he had me climb on a tree, rip my fucking pants and everything. And we didn't even use the footage. And I told him, bro, I do not climb no trees. Like, I don't climb no goddamn trees, my boy. And then shooting, what's that video? Y'all tripping when they jumped me. The homies thought it was funny to really hit me. They was whooping my ass on that side. Stiz and OG and Tim stomping me out. I was getting the work.
That video is so funny too. Just like
That was the hardest video I think I've ever shot. That and Who Am I? The hardest videos we've ever done, like as far as difficulty to shoot for me.
why? Other than you getting your ass beat, why was y'all tripping the hardest one?
They had me working out in a full sweatsuit in the summer in New York all day. And I'm talking about like, all right, let's how you do some push-ups right here. All right, now let's how you like do some like attempt at pull-ups on this bar right here. And then let's how you do some stupid ass breakdance moves on a train. And then like, and we walked and took the train everywhere we went while shooting this video. So we never stopped going. Like we just, it was probably 13-hour shoot in New York one day, all those damn scenes. It was exhausting. I hated it. And then shooting Who Am I? That was like a 3-day shoot. And we went to like 3 a.m. every day because we picked somebody who actually does like movies to do that video instead of going with like me slash like somebody with a camera. So he had rigs and lights. He's putting lights on trees to like have me walk past a tree 50 fucking times to get like a 3-second shot of me walking past this tree. Like this is the type of shit we're doing. And then we had the model pistol. It wasn't real. It was like an airsoft, but it was heavy. And we shoot like the pistol whip scene, and we shot that like 10 times. And then the clip fell out on one of the shots. And so he flips the gun and swings it, and the clip pops out like this much and catches me in the eye as he swings it hard as a bitch, bro. I thought I was asleep. So it hit me. I couldn't see shit for a second. I'm just face down with my hands on my eyes. And all these white men are surrounding me like they just did a murder. And they didn't know what to do next. Like they're just like, holy shit. I'm laying there, I can hear him, but like I'm holding my eyes, but I'm like, when I let go, am I gonna be able to see? It didn't hurt that bad, but I thought I was just gonna be knocked out. And then I got up, and the dude who hit me, he's like a real actor. So this nigga start crying, and like really like was worried that like I'm like, bro, I'm good. Look, it ain't even that bad, and now it looks real. We got something for the video. Can we be done with this scene though? Can we do whatever's next? Well, it's like 3 a.m. in LA, which is like 1 million in the morning East Coast.
Yeah.
That was tough. They had me running into moving vans and shit. Like the van was moving. They're like, try to jump into it like when it slows down. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I look like Jason Statham? What do I think this is? But the thing is, the whole crew was going just as hard. Nobody was slacking. So like that's what made me be like, I got to do everything they're doing. Like if they're up and they're willing to keep going, I got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be like, can we pick this up tomorrow? Y'all are on the clock. I'm on the clock. So
Right.
it was exhausting keeping up with these movie motherfuckers for sure. But they were all so nice, bro, and like extremely sweet. One of the dudes who wasn't even like set to work on the video anymore, when I was all wrapped up, he like gave me a ride where I was going and told me his whole life story. My boy Corey, he's one of my homies now. Like everybody on that crew is like the homies now for real. So
That's beautiful.
they did a great job because I really don't like when other people do my videos like that. I like to hire one person with a camera, and then me and the homies will figure out the rest.
Right.
So
yeah, like that's tight. Wow. I didn't know so much effort went into that one. And what would you say is the difference between something like that and something like the Paranoia short film you made for the fucking track from Baggy Eyes 1? Like what was talk to me about Paranoia?
Paranoia was cool. That's kind of in the middle. So we shot that with Maddie Hamer, and she's a super duper star off top. She works on the new season of Dexter. She's working on a bunch of crazy shit, but she's always been super down to work with me on what I got going on and shit, because she just likes the dumb shit I come up with. Super luckily, because she's working on real shit. So every time I reach out, she did the Mero skit for Hiding too.
Right.
Every time I reach out, she's always like, let's do it. So when I reached out with the Paranoia idea, she thought it was really cool. So she came through, and it wasn't like, a long shoot. It was quick. We did that shit hella fast. But like she came through with equipment, you know what I'm saying? Like cool shit. She had lights placed in strategic places, but like I did the directing for all of that. So it was fast as hell. We were done quickly. It was easy. You know what I'm saying? When I do the directing for something, I see the whole thing already. So all we got to do is shoot it, typically. You know what I'm saying? If I'm ready to shoot it, that means I've seen it like a bunch of times already. And I'm like, it's going to be all right. It'll be fine. Let's do it. So with Paranoia, as well as the Strangers short film I did, she rigged a backpack to my chest and rested this heavy ass camera, like tied the backpack camera together because we didn't have a real chest rig, and that's how we got the first person done for that. So when I took the backpack off, there's a giant circle on my chest, and it's everything we do. When it's my shit directed, it's DIY as hell. Like when we did Triple H, everywhere we shot, we got kicked out of. Every single place we shot, we did not have permission to be in. We got kicked out of every place. And it was a good time. Even we did have permission to be in the studio, and then we broke a ceiling panel and they kicked us out too. So we weren't supposed to be nowhere. We got it done and it was fun. That was like a really fun day. OG was really upset. He said I kept hitting him for real. But I'm like, I'm trying to sell it, bro. Like, have you never watched wrestling?
Right. Sell it. And on top of that, that's payback for him and for him and Tim and all of them stomping you out and fucking y'all tripping anyway. So, full circle.
They sure did, big heads. They really whooping my ass. I'm like, okay. Okay.
It took a couple of years, but you got him.
I don't think I got everybody back yet, but it's still revenge. I'm gonna go watch the video and make sure I know who all was there. I can't forget.
Yeah.
And then I know Tim was in there too. I'm gonna fuck Tim up too. Watch.
Shout out to Tim. Love you, but I guess you got it coming, son.
I'm on your ass.
Yo, and then the very, very last one I want to talk about before we move on to talk about the project is Bubbling, which I think might be my favorite video of yours ever. Like, just like it's just where did the idea to do all the phone shit come from? Like, talk to me about Bubbling.
Whenever I have a video weird as hell like that, like some really like let's multimedia video shit, that's a good one. And Goodwin came up with that one. He was like, let's get 3 phones and like have one phone be you, one phone be OG, and then one phone be like celebrities. That was the whole video idea. And we were like, all right, cool. So we'll just hit up some of the famous homies, see who answers the phone. So it's a very easy video shoot. It was almost like maybe 1 hour, but it was a lot of coordination So we had 3 people at my crib with Goodwin, and they were the people holding the phones. That was where that was where all the actual video shooting takes place. And so one phone was dedicated to calling celebrities. One phone was dedicating to look at me. One phone dedicated to looking at OG. So we just reset and shot the same, like jumping up and down Newberry Street, me and OG, like 3-4 times. Then did like one take of us just doing whatever we wanted and like saying what's up to people. And then one more take of like whatever. And then essentially all of the work was making sure everybody answered the phones. That was like the whole thing, was making sure all of the celebrity homies answered the phones. And A-Track answered the phone with Zed. And I remember Goodwin being so geeked about that. He's like, was that Zed? Did we just have Zed in the music? I'm like, I think so, bro. This is cool. Larry June was in there, like a bunch of the homies, Silk Money. Yeah.
Fucking wasn't Trinidad James in it too, or not? Or was that Silk Money?
And then, yep, that was Trinidad.
Okay,
and
okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
Because everybody, like, I'm like, whatever you're doing, it don't matter what it is, just like do it. You know what I'm saying? When you answer the phone and shit. And so I was super happy. Thinking no shirt, braids, gold Darth Vader mask. I'm like, man, this is cool. It looked like I know niggas.
Yeah, just like, cause I remember when that video, like it was either right before or right after you went on that tour with Tunji and them, and y'all played the basement of Webster Hall. Yeah. And I brought my homegirl Jordan to that show. That was such a fucking good night. And just like that, and just like that video was like, to me, that might be my favorite video you've ever made of all of them. Like, it's just, it's just like, whenever I think of Christmas, it's like this is Michael Christmas to me.
Well, I really am happy that I was able to get Baggy Eyes off the way I did and go on that tour, because it felt like a stamp on that era of music that I got to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like Made in Tokyo, young bands. Like there's a lot of artists in that 2016 SoundCloud like time. And I feel like I was able to transition from the time when I started in and also stamp a piece of me on that time too, using Baggy Eyes and using that tour to be like, that was a moment. Cause like those are still to this day some of the songs that people like mention, like Who Cares and Intercontinental Champion, and even Get Up, still one of my biggest joints. So like those songs get mentioned a lot when people tell me about my music and shit. So I'm glad I was able to leave like that stamp, because 2016 feels like a lot of people's like most important recent hip hop year.
Yeah.
That time period is like important to everybody. SoundCloud rappers, real rappers, fucking the culture. So to be able to leave a little piece of me there that people remember was dope. So that I needed to do that. Like I remember I didn't tell anybody I was making Baggy Eyes. I didn't tell Tim. I didn't tell Goodwin. I didn't tell the homies. I went to the studio, made all those songs. I hit up a really crazy, amazing artist, and he did the artwork. And then when I had all of that done, I showed niggas and was like, I'm putting this out. Set it up.
Man. And like I remember when you put it out, because that was the first time we ever talked. And B, because I could tell this story because I've never told this story like this before. I used to work at a website. I used to work at a website called watchloud.com that doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, RIP. And we were trying to do like fucking video content type shit. And I pitched like I pitched a show where I fucking played games and interviewed rappers, and you and you were the first person we reached out to. Yeah, you did. I still have some of those clips. I gotta ask Jerry if he has the rest. Shout out to Jerry. But you, Moy, and I think OG came through. And yeah, we all just like I just talked to you about the album, and we played Rocket League,
Combat and Rocket League.
Right. Yeah. And just like that was just such a, like 2016 in particular was just such an era, such a moment, such a like, wow.
think I might have been decent at that Mortal Kombat because I also beat Mikey Rocks at Brighton Music Hall in that same Mortal Kombat before one of his
No
shows.
shit. Wow.
The cool kids came to Boston, and me and OG and my girl went to see them. And we were backstage kicking at them before the show. And Mikey had True Religion jeans on, I think. If it wasn't True Religion jeans, it was a True Religion t-shirt. It was big as fuck. His t-shirt was big as fuck, though. I know this for a fact. And he had a big fitted on. It was very vintage Mikey Rocks. And we was kicking it, talking shit. Chuck English said something along the lines of, you get money when instead of a chain, you buy a 5-tier smoker to barbecue, nigga. Like, yeah. And then we ran the sticks on Mortal Kombat, and I was beating Mikey Rock's ass. And I remember just thinking, damn, I'm beating one of my idols' ass in video games right now. Like, this is great, bro. This is the best. Like, these niggas, I think at this point I've made it clear to them how much they are heroes to me and a part of my journey as an artist and person. But like, I don't think they get it still. Like, bro, Chuck English and Mikey Rocks are legends. So
Yeah, bro.
to beat a legend's ass in Mortal Kombat was really great. It was either Mortal Kombat or Tekken. Either way, I beat him like to a pulp. So
and to do that and like to do that at that time when like just to like consider like the impact the cool kids left on people like us, and then to come yourself like 6-7 years later and leave a similar kind of impact, because I guarantee you there are people who are like a little below us who probably look at you the way you look at fucking Rocks in English, like
what? I hope so. And I also hope now thinking about it that the cool kids were able to feel it. You know what I'm saying? When I was being that type of fan for them before I was making music, because, you don't always know. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, I'm sure there's some people looking at you the way you looked at them. Like, even if they're not saying it, I'm sure that's true. Even if I don't see it with my own eyes, I'm sure that's true. So I hope they felt that love. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's an underappreciated group. Globally, I got big ass love for the cool kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, big fan of the cool kids.
Right. And on the flip side, you're showing love to people who are coming up on your side and just like shit that's happening right now. Because of course, Christmas in 6 is produced entirely by Ricky Felix of Van Buren. Shout out to fucking Ricky Felix.
Shout out to Ricky Felix, boy.
Holy
my
shit,
big
man.
nigga. That's my big. What's the shit from Glory Road? Coach Carter. If you was any bigger, you'd be my bigger nigga. That's my
Yo, I love that. And like when I saw y'all working, I was like, oh, like this makes perfect sense. Like I never thought to like be like, oh, Christmas should go fuck with Van Buren, and then it just kind of like happened. So like,
the thing is, I've been fucking with Van Buren for a long time, bro. Like,
I thought so.
They when we did before pre-pandemic, they had a Red Bull show, and it was me and Stiz, and they wanted one more like local artist rapper situation. I think they wanted Vintage Lee to do it, and Vintage had something else to do, and so Breck One, who's the Celtics DJ, he reached out to me, and he's like, "Who else should we get?" And I was like, "Listen, I don't know if you're into groups right now, but if you are, get this group. They will shut this shit down. Like, I promise it'll just be really incredible to see." Because I'm one of those, I like groups, you know what I'm saying? I like crossover. I like the MCU movies. I like link ups. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all very cool to me. So when I see a bunch of very different, like-minded, cool ass, like the characters, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this one's superpower? What's this one do? So that was exciting to me. So I was like, yo, put them on there, please. Got them on there, and fucking they tore that bitch down. I just very vividly remember we were all standing outside of a glass door, and Stiz and everybody was kind of looking through the glass door like, who is this? Like, they're going fucking dumb, and like moving for like a lot of people moving from outside to inside at the same time to watch them perform. And I was like, yeah. And then from there, I stayed super close to all of them. I directed a video for them when they did a song with my DJ with Mui. They Super Smash Bros.
No shit.
With Felix and Luke Bars, and I directed the video. Yeah,
I remember
so
the song. I didn't know you made the video. That's crazy.
that was my first time kicking it with them for like a long period. Like we basically kicked it all day. And from there, I was like, bro, I'm like in this group as far as I'm concerned. Y'all niggas can kick me out every day. Still Van Buren. So it was never like one of those things. It was more like, when are we gonna? It was never like every time you see any of them niggas, just when are we gonna? All right, so when we gonna? So what happened was I'd already planned on making something like Christmas in 6, regardless, but never really thought I would like push it into execution. And then we were at Stiz's Roadrunner show, and we're all kicking it or whatever. Ricky is by himself in the corner making beats. It's loud as a bitch in here. He's still making beats, always. So I catch Rick later on. He's not making beats. I'm talking shit with him. He's like, Christmas, when we gonna do one, bro? Like, we gotta get one for the streets, bro. And so I'm like, all right, we'll do it. I was like, how about this? I come through this week. We'll make a whole project in a day, but nobody else could be there. It's got to be just me and you, because I'm still super COVID safe. This is the first thing I've recorded not fully at the crib since the pandemic started. I don't go to the studio, bro. I learned how to do it. So I don't need it.
Yeah.
But for Ricky, respect, I was like, I'll go to Ricky so we can make this and feel like we did it together. So this show is on a Friday, maybe Saturday. Fucking pulled up on Tuesday, the following Tuesday. And Rick probably had 2 beats ready to go for me. And I recorded those like in a half hour. And then started to blow songs out the water. We probably finished with 9 in like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe 6, but we also kicked it outside and took pictures for like a half hour. So like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? So we did like 9 songs. And we were like, we did it, bro. We said we was gonna do it, and we did it. And I came in with the Christmas in 6 theme ready to go before we even got there. So finished that shit hella fast. He was really inspired by how fast I was making raps, but I was really inspired. He only had 2 beats ready to go. He made the rest of them bitches on the spot quickly. So I tell niggas all the time, I do not want to sit here and listen to you make beats. I refuse to come to the session and be here for 4 hours for 1 beat. You know how many songs I could have made? If you just played me beats you already made, I could have made an album in here. And we did that. And he made the beats. So we both went dumb fast.
So now I gotta ask, what were the 2 beats he had done when you got there?
Okay, so you'll hear him. Contract Year, which is the first song on the project.
Yeah.
When it comes out, and Game 6, which is the last song on the project.
Okay.
And then I want to say the second song we did, or the third song we did after those, was Clutch Sports. And then we did...
Oh, the song with Snow? Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, we did that one hella fast because it was just me. All I had to do was a verse and a hook. And then I was like, I already know I'm putting the Rebels on this. Rebel Mafia is also on that song.
Yes. Yep.
Here, so Super and Rugby Low Sport both on there too. But then Game 6, Giles is on that. And 36, the video I dropped today, Joseph Chilliams is on the album version.
Yes, he is, from Pivot Gang. Yep.
We got a lot of cool shit going with the album, but we made all that shit so fast, bro. It was like really quick. And then I incorporated one song I made a long time ago on a Ricky Felix beat that I just never dropped, and was like, the people need to hear this. It's also produced by Connis, who's from here as well.
Yeah, shout out to Connis. I love Connis.
Connis is hard, bro. And I've had this Connis and Ricky song done for a long time and didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, it kind of is about basketball too. Now think about it. So I was like, throw it on there. So it's
Shaquille O'Neal, I assume.
Hooper's in School. Hooper's in School.
Got it.
Is the one that was done for a minute. Shaquille O'Neal actually might have been. We did a Contract Year, Game 6. Then we did Shaquille O'Neal. Then we did Clutch Sports. That's what it was.
So I think of the 6. I think either Shaquille O'Neal or I want to say Shaquille O'Neal's my favorite so far.
Yeah, same. Shaquille O'Neal's my favorite.
Great.
It's because like it reminds me of like the old Scarface beats and shit, like on My Block and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like one of those joints where just like you almost want to sit on a bike. Like it don't even feel like summer like that. It kind of feel like there should be leaves falling when it come on. But like it just feels good. I love that song. When Ricky put that beat on, I was acting crazy. I was like, yeah, you're doing it. Because he started it, it didn't sound shit like that. It only had like a couple of those elements. And I had already started writing. And then by the time he was done, I was like, bro, you in here acting like Dre. Like this reminds me of a Dr. Dre beat, bro. The keys he threw on this bitch at the end. So yeah. And he's young, bro. He's a kid. You know I'm young too, but he's a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm fake young almost now.
like, And like, cause like I remember when I first heard fucking High End Theory back in 2020, and
Mhm.
it was around the same time I heard Luke's Good Evil, and that was when I first got
Yep.
put on to Van Buren. But like, you
Mhm.
know, like the thing I love about Ricky is that he can handle so many different styles. Like none of the 6 songs on this project sound the same, you know,
Yeah.
like and
And
like
he didn't listen to shit I asked for when I told him what I wanted to. That's also a huge component because like there was a point where I was like, this isn't gonna come out during the playoffs if we don't get some type of uniformity in here somewhere in the
right,
vibe. And it was only because I was being scared. I had only been rapping on like soul. Like I told the nigga, I don't want no drums. Just soul sample me up. Don't touch it after
right.
that. Just loop it and don't touch it. I'll handle the rest, bro. You did it. And
On your
he's
Rock
like,
Mar Secret
no.
Zelda shit.
He's like, nah, bro, I can't. You know, I gotta build, and he's building his ass off. And I'm like, okay, but don't do too much more. I don't want it to fuck me up. And he's doing it. And I'm like, this is good. Like, you didn't ruin it. Like people be ruining beats like at the end. Like how you make me a good ass beat till the last 5 minutes, bro, and then you
Mm.
the whole beat up. The whole beat's done. I don't want it now. Like, you didn't do that. I was happy as hell to have a bunch of songs I really liked. This and then like I said, we made like 12, like we made like 9 that day. I made like probably 4 later. We had a lot of songs. So there's like a bunch we didn't use too. I picked like my favorite 6 and was like, that's the Christmas of 6.
Right. God damn. Before we move on to this to these last few questions, like I feel like you already kind of like said it, but like what's your favorite part of working with Felix? Cause like I said, his range is just like that's the thing I've always loved about Ricky is like his fucking range is just crazy. But like
Mm-hmm.
making this and like really locking in, like what's your favorite aspect of like working with Ricky on music?
Ricky's fun to be around, bro. Like he's a good time to
Yeah.
like kick it with and shit like that. That's so important to making music. I don't think people realize like that's a big deal, bro. Like we had a good time just being in there, you know what I'm saying? And he's telling me about the city. We recorded it at the that cultural arts center where they all be at all day in Brockton and shit. And I hadn't been to Brockton in like 10 years, bro. I don't even be out there like that. But again, respect for Rick. I'm like, I'll come up there and I'm gonna do this how y'all do it. So like even that day, I saw Giles that day. I saw St. Leor that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I loved that. I loved feeling like I was in there, like that building. I was like, y'all just own this. Like y'all, this whole building is y'all. It's not, but like it feels like it is because they're just in there all over the place working. So I'm like, yeah, I like this. This is cool. So that was probably my favorite thing. Was like, and also I love all of them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Van
Yeah,
Buren,
man.
a good time, bro. Niggas silly. So like I
Yeah.
think I'd be annoying them. I'd be getting on their nerves for sure. I'm like the old head who won't leave them alone. We home. Yeah, young niggas,
Yo,
what you doing
come
today?
on now. I love all of them, man. I pulled up on them when they played at Baby's All Right last year.
Mhm.
Just like all of them. Shot like I'm not gonna sit here and name every single member, but shout out to
Yes,
the whole Van
yeah, I'll
Buren.
pull you,
Shout out
y'all.
to Luke, to Lior, to Ricky, to fucking Felix, to all of y'all, man. Like you're just like I interviewed them when Bad for Press for when Bad for Press came out for Audio Mac, and it was just like it was just fucking 11 of us in a fucking Zoom room, and it was just like it was maybe some of the most fun I've ever had doing an
How did
interview.
you
This
even
shit
get
was
words
crazy.
in, bro?
I don't know, man. But you know me, bro. I'm loud, but like there, it's like
Them kids, boy. Me and Rick got a bet too. And low key, this whole Christmas and Six conversation started with that bet, but he like deflected. But it was we made a bet when we shot that video for Smash Bros. He was like, I'll bar you up. I was like, bro,
uh
you'll never, ever, ever bar me up, but it's cool. And so he put 100 on him barring me up in a song. And we still haven't made the song. He's like, not gonna do it. Like, come on, bro. You want to rap time. So one day y'all gonna get a Michael Christmas and Ricky Felix rap collaboration whenever he stopped being scary.
come on. All right, nah. I'm holding you to that. I'm holding you both to that.
Oh,
I'm about
hand
to
me that. I'm ready.
yeah, I'm about to message him later, honestly.
Y'all still need to do one. Tell him y'all still need to do one.
Right.
Y'all still need to do
So
one.
god damn. So like just thinking about this now, like I was looking through your discography,
Mm-hmm.
and is this art is turning 10 in like 2 years,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
And like you know, like at this point in your career, like especially with the work you're doing with people like Rebel Mafia and Van
Mhm.
Buren, like you're kind of an OG in your scene at this
Yeah,
point. Like
yeah,
like you're there, you know, and like
I hate it.
there's an entire new generation of talent like from your area, like not just like in general, but like specifically from your area coming up behind you. And like, how does it feel to be in that position where you're kind of like looking back and like your debut is about to turn 10 in 2 years? And like,
I'm
how does
trying
it
to
feel to, yeah,
elongate these 2 years as long as possible. I want these to be the 2 longest years of my whole life, bro. I'm so sick in my gut about being an older person. I hate it. Like, ugh. I don't like it at all, bro. But it's cool. You know what it is people message me and see me and be like, bro, I was listening to you in middle school, I was listening to you in high school. You know what I'm saying? It's been 8 years now. That's a full school cycle for some kids. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
that's
it's
two full school cycles for some kids.
it's stressing me out, but at the same time, I also feel like physically I'm getting younger, mentally I'm getting older, but talent wise I'm getting way better, and my mind is a lot clearer, as far as like with making music, with knowing what I want to do, with videos, with thinking about how to do all the things I want to do, and so it's interesting losing some of the things you have early in your career is, and then like the new things you gain, like you lose that whimsical blissfulness about how crazy things can get, but you also see a lot of things in that time that you don't even realize was like the crazy stuff that you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we did what? Like, we seen Ja Rule perform "Living It Up" at Terminal 5 with Mac, and then he found us in the hallway after and was like, "Y'all did a good job." And it's like, I don't
Yeah.
care about Ja Rule's opinion at all, but I listened to Ja Rule a lot as a kid, and then he came up to me and told me I did a good job. Like, these are moments I think people don't, you don't stop and think about anything, that's trivial as that when you're trying to go super hard. But we've done some cool things, you know what I'm saying, in 8 years. We've done some crazy stuff, and we've also helped a lot of people along the way. Um,
Right.
but I'm not even like close to like musically slowing down or anything else. It's more about like now I think I'm just kind of finding comfort in knowing what I want to do musically, like for real, knowing what I want to do. I think there was a long time where I was confused. Like, I gotta pop. I gotta still, even though I like just really rapping good, I gotta pop. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just do what I want. Like, regardless if it's just rapping good, I might do nothing on a song like Pootie Tang and it go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I
Right.
feel. You know what I'm saying? Everything's based on how I feel now.
Yo, I'm just like, just to like having been here for as long as I have and seeing you do your thing, and just like from the solo shit to you being on the tour with Mac, which I wasn't at that show. I'm so mad I
Mm.
wasn't at that show. But
No, cool,
like,
bro. You missed Ja Rule though.
yeah, I know. Oh, just thinking about it. But like either way, just like the like we're we're at a point now where like we're kind of looking back on shit in a
Mm-hmm.
way that we weren't before, and it just feels so good to know that for you specifically, like you're just getting started. Like I've
Yeah.
like this is like I had a feeling you were gonna go this distance already, and just like seeing that you've like already started to like diversify and just like move into other different things, like just like getting older can be a scary thing, like
Oh, I'm terrified, my boy. I'm so
bro
scared.
I just turned 30, and I feel it, but like at the same time I also feel like I'm just getting started. I still have so much more I want to prove, so much more I want to say, so many more people I want to work with, so many more things to just do, and to see you also have that and just like continue like I really can't emphasize how much I love your shit, man. Like
Thank
it's
you,
it's
bro.
it's it's it's
Thank
just
you.
been, like there's never been a point where I've been like,
I don't think I'll ever
like
stop, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel a lot like early the idea of what music was to me when I became a rapper was Currency, was Wiz, was Dom Kennedy, was all these people who are just haven't stopped yet. still giving us A1 projects to this day. So like the idea is not, you know, to be a superstar with a hit or two. The idea is to be real good with a million good songs that whoever really like me can listen to all day. Like I could just put Currency on right now and never hear the same song today once and listen to a lot of songs I really like. That's what the point of rap is to me, for me, is to just keep making good ass songs that people are like, it's this one and it's this one. And then remember he did this one. Like that's what I want for rap. Cause like there's other things I can go be in your face with later, movies, TV, stand up, whatever. You'll get that personality, but I want to make sure songs, you got them forever. That's why I said the other day, because I got 4 albums, none of them out yet, sitting in the so I'm like, hey, God forbid, knock on wood, but if anything happened to me, y'all are good, bro. Y'all are gonna have music forever. I'm gonna make sure.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Dom Kennedy's still going hard. Currency's still going hard. Bronson's still going hard. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to them forever. Danny Brown, that's who really doing it. Danny Brown, and he's good. He's getting better yearly still. Like it's crazy.
Like I'm so excited for that new I'm excited for whenever he decides to drop 40, like hopefully soon, but like man, yeah, just like and Currency and like Spitter too, because I just saw him he just played with a fucking live band in New York like a month ago, and like I'd never seen him live, and he did so many classics, so much old, just like so much new shit, just like to see him have
every song after 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know why he does that, my boy. I like your second verses a lot. Like, Currency, if you listening, please stop doing that, bro. Finish the song. Like, I want to hear it.
Yeah, please. Like, he did that at least 2 or 3 times, and like he was like joking with.
Twice he did it both times, so I just had to assume that he does it every time. So I ask everybody when they say they've seen him if he do that. And I know you want to give us a million songs, but I want to hear it.
Yeah, he was joking with the band too, because like the band would keep playing the songs and he would be like, no, stop. And it's like, no, like let him go, resume, continue, play.
Done too. I want to hear the instrumental for 10 minutes a piece, bro. These is good songs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did it a lot, but I still enjoyed that show despite him doing that. I was just like, bro, that second verse, you just took that from me. God. It's like when people cut off Key's verse on Wrist.
Yeah. Oh man.
Crazy? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
That's the song.
Right. Exactly.
I love that song. That's the song, bro.
Right,
that's
man. Yeah. Shout out to Father, but yeah, that's the song. Like for real.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shout out to Father for real. His new album, dumb hard, bro.
Still gotta listen to it. It's on my list.
Very good. And Tony Snow Reflections also very good. Both good albums.
Already I reviewed that for Pitchfork. I love the Tony Snow album.
Yes.
Love the Tony Snow album.
Yeah, you write for Pitchfork and your pops really like that poem. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I swear to God. Last question for you. If your life was a movie, what would it be about? Christmas?
I think I maybe would go with my favorite genre and have it be like instead of comedy horror, maybe more comedy mystery. And I would have it be like did you ever watch the After Party on Apple TV?
No.
Okay. Well, every episode covers a different character, and their character has a different genre for their episode when they go over the story. And so for Shorty from Broad City's character, her episode was a thriller. So the show is a comedy, but she thinks she's in a horror thriller. And that's what my life would be. It would be a comedy, but I think it's a horror thriller.
That's hard. That's like that's kind of like, I feel like I bring this up every episode now, but that's kind of like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like just like how
I don't
even
even say nothing about that movie. I haven't seen it yet.
I won't.
Don't judge me.
I won't. It's cool.
I'm
it
excited,
at some point.
Bro. I heard that my homegirl called us the other day. She said, I watched that movie and it got me a little emotional. But then when I left the theater, it got me very emotional and I started crying. I'm like, you telling me you cried after you left the theater? Like you watched the whole movie and started crying in the car? I'm like, so this must be amazing then. So I should watch it.
It's intense, bro. All I'm gonna say is that like it's a bunch of different movies all smushed into one. Like scene by scene, it turns into a different movie. Like one scene will be shot like a drama, the next will be shot like a fucking like a 70s kung fu flick. Another will be shot in like widescreen, like an IMAX movie. Another will be shot like a it's like
they're doing a lot of that now.
Yeah, but like this
not
is
like that though. This sounds like some other shit, but I'm saying they're doing a lot of trying to, like, the French Dispatch. I don't know if you saw the French Dispatch.
Oh yeah, I saw the French Dispatch.
Another one that, like, you know what I'm saying? It was, I remember that movie was kind of hard for my girl to follow because she'll be like half in and half out the movie, and she's like, "How the fuck did we get, who are these people?" I'm like, it's different people every time. Like it's like 4 movies essentially through the whole way. So I like those. I also am fucking with anthology series right now. I don't know if you like seen Little America on Apple TV. It's basically a series about different people who come here and are striving for like something in America, and it's like their hardships while they're dealing with it and shit. So like the one episode I really like is this dude from Africa moves to like Kansas or some shit, and he wants to be a cowboy real bad because he watched westerns when he was in Africa as a little boy. So he gets older, he doesn't really have like an identity at school, and people don't respect him because he's just like a very smart, very dedicated student from Nigeria and shit. And so trying to find his identity, he takes his bread and goes to the cowboy store and he buys a pair of boots. And then I think they throw in a hat, like the guys that work there are like super nice to him, but this starts to give him like confidence and starts to like help him find like his way through like having to live in this shit. Like he starts stomping in them boots, boy. As soon as he put the bitches on, he walked out with the shoulder sway like my man's when he had tassel coat on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he was confident, and he became a cowboy. He found some cowboy niggas trying to wrangle up a horse on the side of the road and pulled over and was like, "Let me help." It was like, "Come on in." And next thing you know, that nigga is fully immersed in a culture that he wanted to be a part of in his country. I was like, that's some cool shit. I wouldn't do it personally, but that's some cool shit you got going. I would have moved to Boston or New York or some safe shit, but go ahead.
I feel it. I have so many things on Apple. I have so many things on Apple TV I gotta watch. I'm gonna add that too. And what was the other shit that you said your movie, your life movie would be about? Trying to remember what that was called.
Oh, the After Party on Apple TV.
The After Party. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm
gonna send you a list. I made a list of shows and movies I've been watching recently because there's so much shit coming out. And my dad and people always call me like, "Yo, what should I watch?" And then I'm like, "Fuck, I just watched 30 things. I can't remember any of them." So I've decided to put together a ranking system and all the shit I've watched recently, and it goes by this emoji. And it's like how many of these. You know what I'm saying? 3 being like pretty good, 5 being like almost impossible to reach. And so basically everything's gotten a 3 because I'm trying to figure out what a perfect program is.
I'm gonna send you a list of mine too. I organize all my shit on Letterboxd when it comes to movies, at least. But like, so like I have
no app.
Yeah, man. Fucking fucking Letterboxd is so much fun. But yeah, like I got you on a list. You got me on a list. Thank you. I don't got any more questions, but like Christmas, man, I don't even like you already know, but like thank you. This is beautiful. We really just want to smooth 2 hours, man.
You know, we don't need to talk to these motherfuckers to talk about movies. We can talk about movies anyway. You know what I'm saying? They can figure that shit out on their own. But Christmas is 6, goddamn. Go watch the 36 video. And Christmas 6 is out at midnight. And also, I'm going to send you this list like right this second because I was about to add some shit. And just remember.
Please. This is. Thanks for listening. Shout out to y'all for making it this far. And shout out to all the Black people listening too, because y'all really impeccable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell a friend to come through next time. 1.